Hey there, people of the World Wide Web, and welcome to the latest video. So, as the title would say, we are doing another movie review. This is the first movie I'm seeing at cinema, that is, in 2023, and it is a man called Otto. Or not a man named Otto, as I keep calling it. So yeah, so I went to see it last night, so I've had a little bit of time to let it sink in so I can give it an overall review for this video. I will try and keep all spoilers out of it. If I do, I'll mention them at the end of the video, so please feel free to carry on and I'll put a spoiler warning up if that does happen. So yeah, so I didn't know much going into this, so it turns out it was a book. It was made into a Swedish film, and then Tom Hanks has made it obviously into an American film now. And from the trailer, which I saw, go and see another film, because if you've seen my channel, I try to keep away from spoilers and trailers. It's about an old man who's very grumpy, and he seems to become a little bit more happy. That's all the trailer gave away. Now, off the bat, well done whoever did the trailer, because 20 minutes in, you start to see a different angle. There are points that aren't really covered in the trailer, and I really like that. I think I've said before that it does annoy me when everything's in the trailer. You know, you can watch trailers nowadays, especially for some films, and you're like, well, I've seen it all. This one, you knew he was a grumpy man, you didn't know the wheres, whats and whys, and it does take a little bit of a dark turn at the very beginning. But Tom Hanks really good. A few of the other actors. It also features his son, so his son plays a younger version of him. And as the story goes along, you learn about his life. The Otto Anderson is the character that Tom Hanks plays, and you kind of have his life as an old man and what you kind of understand or get to know very much in the first 20 minutes. You see the angle that kind of has been hidden from the trailer, and I like that because it's a nice. You know, you're going in and you don't expect everything. Then as you go along, obviously he meets this new couple that move in opposite him, and he was kind of on the homeowners society, so he's very stuck in his way, and it's just the relationship between these and how it evolves and kind of changes his views, so to speak, or not necessarily changes views, but he comes to an understanding, a mutual understanding with people. There are a lot of twists and turns of this, and I'm going to try and not mention a lot of this into it, because I think this is a movie you should actually go and see. Now, if you like the touchy-feely type of movies, the caring movies, spot on, this is perfectly for you. It tugs on the heartstrings, it's funny, it's as I said, a little bit dark, it's sad, it's happy, the emotions are well balanced. To say, there's one moment in the film where you get to this one very strong emotional point, and then something happens very quickly, and you're feeling a completely another emotion, which in normal place they shouldn't coexist really, but it's done so well. The film does have a few little sub sections or little sub categories or issues that it puts in. One is transgender, and that was done very tastefully. I am an advocate of, of any type of person having their views or thoughts reflected, as long as it's a positive one, is in movies and films. And this was done very tastefully. There was an active need for it to be there, so it wasn't someone just ticking a box and shoved in. And the transgender side, and it was, in a way, a little bit of a cruel realism of certain points of people going through the process, but you got to see compassion and that and Otto's perspective, I think, that sums up how a lot of people are, and again, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give bits away, but yeah, it is just a very kind story. So it has its ups and downs and learning, and honestly, I would probably try and keep this video short because I don't want to give too much away. So yes, I absolutely love this film. First film I've watched of the year, and I'm going to rate it 8.5 out of 10. Now, I know a lot of people think, wow, that's quite a high score. I do. Maybe because I wasn't expecting as much. The performance is this is a lot, but I've read a few reviews and like the information that his son was in it and stuff like that. I know a little bit because I read up on stuff after it, and IMDb are rated like 7.5, but that's by. I think if you care about stuff, if you like the sort of films, this is right up your alley. I don't want to say too much more because I don't want to give stuff away, but I definitely recommend. Now, I can't say, coming off the back of Avatar, two great films back to back I've seen. So Megan is the next one to see, so we'll see how that goes down. But yeah, so 8.5. Actually, I'm going to cut it. There is no spoilers. I'm just not going to talk about anything. Say if you watch the trailer. If you like Tom Hanks, if you like Karen films, then definitely go watch this. I'm not going to say any more because I think it's best people watch it and enjoy it. I don't want to give any spoilers away or anything. But yeah. Anyway, this has been Cypher Sigma, and I'm signing out.